I forgot the keys to my truck in my wife's car. So even though it's 39 degrees out and I can't really trust the tire compound on her, I'll be taking her to work. And the work truck just gets to stay at home. So these are the consequences of my own actions, and it's nothing I can really do about it. So we're just going to grin and bear it, but we're definitely turning that on today. Heated grips are going to be a lifesaver on this ride. That is for sure. And having these full gauntlet gloves is going to protect me. Now normally I'm in my full leathers, but I got my windbreaker Milwaukee jacket on. It is a heated jacket as well. So honestly, the coldest part of me is going to be my pants, because they are my normal dress pants for work. It's consequences of my own actions, so there's nothing I can really do about it. We just got to kind of get to it. And like I said, I won't be doing anything crazy, because I got a lean angle sensor. Jesus Christ. A lean angle sensor, just so I can keep myself kind of on track and not doing anything stupid or trying to drag me on a corner. But yeah, with this wind already, oh boy, I can feel it. Yeah, my legs are cold. I can already feel my balls are cold against the tank. My commute tonight is gonna really suck. But yeah, it's about mid-October right now, coming towards the end of it. It's pretty cold, and I would say this commute's not enjoyable because I also can't like lean and have fun. My tires are cold. It really doesn't matter what I want to do. So that's the unfortunate part, but that's alright. At the end of the day, I get to take an S1000K to work. Or S1000, not S1K, that's kind of, it's redundant, saying the same thing. And now you just have a double on it. But yeah, like curves like this, especially, I already know these curves suck when it's warm. There's just no point in flooring it and doing anything crazy, so. It is funny though. I do see bikers on my commute quite often, and there's none of them out today. It is cold. Granted, I do got my boots on. That's protecting me from the wind a little bit. But man, my legs are just so cold. Like I said, I had the R3, then I had the R7, and I was so convinced that I was going to get the R1, and I was just going to make it up the list. It was reasonably priced for what you're getting. And then I got my wife a BMW X3M SUV, and that thing has a S58 motor in it. That is an incredible machine, and I kind of fell in love with the BMW brand. I've always done visually, but I've never experienced one myself. And then I did more research on the S1000 and just how many people actually on YouTube and TikTok love this bike. And it's kind of like the GTR for kids. Like everybody looks up to it as like, oh, that's the car. Oh my god, and they like fangirl about it. But the problem when that happens with anything like the GTR or the S1000, there's a pretty good reason behind it. And I would say that's 100% how I feel on this bike. Now I know like the M1000 is obviously technically better. You got the Ducati that's faster top speed overall. I think it's got more horsepower because it's a little bit more CC'd. You got the Aprilia, that one's got more power. It's got a pretty nice exhaust note. I heard only one in person, and granted it was a stock exhaust, so taking that with a grain of salt. But this bike just does everything I need it to, and I know all the other bikes can do it too. But I don't need the Ducati with its dry clutch and the extra maintenance costs and all that stuff on there. The Aprilia, it's more of a niche brand to me. I understand the heritage and the actual prowess behind it, and I respect it, but a little bit more household name with BMW, that really called to me. And then the R1, super unique. I love the engine setup on there. I think that's such a cool idea. It has such a unique sound, and I really do love it. But growing up, when you hear a screaming sport bike, it just sounds like it's an S1000 with an exhaust. Like it's that quintessential, just high revving, high pitched whine, and you can hear there's something behind it. There's some power, there's some speed, and especially with the 25, just the look of it, man, I fell in love with it. Just the aggressive wings, I know sometimes aren't everybody's favorite, but it was kind of like when the G80 M3 and M4 came out. I didn't even like the front end, and I thought the grille was a little bit too big and too aggressive. And now I see it, it's like one of my favorite sedans that's out there today. And one of the top performance cars out there today, especially for the money. So I think that's kind of how this will feel with all the wings. They've been doing the wings for a couple of years. Obviously, I know this year was a little bit larger, and even the M1000 has the larger carbon-looking one. But man, there's just nothing I'd change on this bike. Now that I'm getting closer to the end of my commute, and I at least was on the highway for most of it, and now that I'm off, I'd say everything remains true. I could keep commuting like this for another hour, and I don't think anything on my body would change. I wouldn't get any colder, certainly won't get any warmer, but I think I kind of hit that nice little middle point, because my legs are cold. There's no doubt about that. But it's not freezing. It's cold. It's not freezing. And like my heated grips, like, man. And like I said, normally I'm in my leathers and I'm really good about my gear, but I just went for warmth today and I was already running late. Like I'm 15 minutes late to my meeting by the time I actually get there. Alright, that is the end of my commute, guys. I do appreciate you coming with me for my little chilly ride. I know, unfortunately, can't have too much fun with it. Let's see what this guy's doing. I trust nobody. He's got no blinker. And would you look at that? We got a brother that rode in today. This guy's super cool. He's a veteran. He gets heavy discounts on all Harleys, which I think is incredible that they take care of all of our veterans. I actually want to say he might even get these sometimes for free because he'll be demoing some of them, which is wild to me. The other thing that's wild to me, I don't get how people just leave their helmets out here. That's a little crazy. I definitely couldn't do that. I know I got the Pista, so like I definitely shouldn't do that because even if you don't know too much about bikes, people know about the Pista. But yeah, especially because it's cold. I want to put on my helmet when it's warm inside and then walk out to the cold. So, but yeah, that was my commute, guys. That was consequences of my own actions here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna look at this little RS3 here. Say two of my coworkers have these. He's got the newer Gen 1. Got some dirty rims. He's got to get that clean, but and then the other one has the last Gen 1, and they're actually brothers. And man, these things are so cool. I love them. But thanks again for the commute, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all the fun stuff you hear from every single content creator, because it truly does help. We'll see you guys on the next one.